And we're back with part 2 of my Realme X2 Pro review. Let's have a look. And now a quick audio speaker test. I'm going to bring the mic down. Let's have a listen. What can I say? Pretty impressive results here with the initial audio test on this phone, and the dual speakers do make a difference. It just creates a more immersive sound with good sound coming from the top speaker as well. And that was actually tested at 100%, and this phone actually hung in there. It didn't get too tinny at 100, which is not something I can say for a lot of other phones. So pretty overall impressive result by the Realme X2 Pro in the audio test. So talking about camera, and similar to the Realme X2, we have that Samsung GW1 sensor, 64 megapixel, along with a 13 megapixel f2.5 telephoto, an 8 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide, and then that 2 megapixel depth sensor. So quad cameras on this beast. And on the front, we have that 16 megapixel f2.0 selfie camera. This phone can shoot 4K up to 60 FPS, and the selfie camera can shoot 1080p 30 FPS. The results I've been posting on Twitter so far have been very promising, but let me just show you the interface of this phone. So pretty similar to what we see on the Realme X2. Now, the other thing I do like about this phone is that there is an up to 5x zoom feature here, which is really great. But what this phone has that is even better is that ultra macro mode. I'm going to go ultra macro. So here are the ultra macro results. And once again, this is another feature that is available through all of the BBK family phones, like the Vivo NEX3 that I tested earlier, like this Realme X2 Pro, and the OnePlus 7T that is coming up. So very impressive results here so far. But let's not waste any time. Have a look at these samples and these video samples and let me know what you think. And this is rear-facing video on the Realme X2 Pro. We're in evening hours now, so pretty tricky for any phone to do well in this type of setting. But even still, looks like the stabilization is doing fairly well. Pretty loud spot I'm in, so I'm curious to see what you guys think of the mics. If it's actually picking me up. Hit me up in the comments. What do you think? Beautiful evening here in Hong Kong. This is front-facing video on the Realme X2 Pro in evening hours, so if it's doing well, then that's a good thing. Let's turn it around here. Walk the other way. Looking actually really good. I'm very impressed with the colors and with the brightness of this front-facing video. We'll have to see the mics in a bit, but hit me up in the comments. What do you think? All right, and let's wrap up now with some quick PUBG action in this getting very long 24-hour review. Let's look at the graphics here. And we can go up to HDR extreme settings, which is a welcome sight. The Snapdragon 855 Plus should have no problems handling this game. And I love that the entire screen is used once again. Disable auto adjust graphics. Let's get going. And you know what time it is. It's time for the classic Frankie Tech swim test. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Woo! And he's doing a great job and a very smooth experience so far playing Realme X2 Pro PUBG Mobile. And at the plane jump, that smooth frame rate is really coming alive here. Just gorgeous. Gosh, I can't wait for next year when 90 Hz refresh rates become standard on all phones. It will be a great time to be alive. Let's get down to the surface, get some guns, get some action. Alright, and here we are in the game. I got myself fully equipped. Let's go find some action now. We are on the lowest level of the map. Let's see if we can get to that guy. I see someone in the distance there. Alright, and I've jumped into a van to get a bit closer to the action. Finally on this roof, and I see someone there. And there's someone. Oh my gosh, that was quick. That dude, I just jumped off the ledge and then that guy was there. So one kill on the Realme X2 Pro after almost 20 minutes of running around. And how's this feeling so far? It's getting warm. I mean, what do you expect at HDR extreme settings? But the Snapdragon 855 Plus is the chip that you would want in this type of gameplay. What a great job it is doing so far. And there was no action on that island, so I'm getting off it. Going to the next island. Let's see if we can get a few more kills. Gosh, this may be one of the more uneventful PUBG experiences I've had, but it also is probably one of the longest PUBG sessions I've ever had on the channel. I've been playing now for over 25, almost 30 minutes, and this phone is hanging in there. It has not kind of gotten any warmer than what I experienced previously, and I gotta say, this Realme X2 Pro will do a great job regardless of what game you throw at it. PUBG, extreme settings, it will handle all of it. Oh man, I'm in the red zone. Finally, some action here. Let's get one more kill on this Realme X2 Pro. Oh yeah, there we go. 2 kills. And that'll wrap up the longest but probably most uneventful PUBG Mobile gameplay on a phone. Gosh, I went from island to island driving around, but 2 kills, we'll leave it at that. This phone did a great job, and it should handle all of your gaming needs without issue. So that's it for this video, and my final verdict here initially on the Realme X2 Pro. This phone is the real deal, and I think I can now say, Xiaomi, you have got to watch out because Realme is coming for you. This device has just impressed on all levels, from design to this beautiful 90 Hz refresh rate display to incredible performance with the Snapdragon 855 Plus, decent audio with dual speakers that should do the job for your viewing content and for playing games, and a camera that, while yes, it is not the Sony IMX586 in terms of just consistency, I still think delivers some really pleasing results, with the selfie camera actually being a lot better, I feel, for the money than a lot of phones in its price segment. This Realme X2 Pro has just hit all those points and is the first phone that I can say is almost standing on par with the other K20 series phones that have come out this year when it comes to price, to performance, and value. The value that you get with this Realme X2 Pro is something else. And yes, let's bring it up now, Color OS. It really will come down, I think, to a preference of software skins. Is this version of Color OS 6.1 something that you can deal with versus, let's say, MIUI 10 and upcoming MIUI 11? I think now it's really going to come down to what you feel works best for you. These phones are getting so good, And I think this version of ColorOS has stepped it up. So I think now it is really Xiaomi's prerogative to step up with MIUI 11 and hopefully deliver software now that the hardware on the competitor is just matched. It's completely matched and in some ways surpassed the K20 and K20 Pro series, that they get the software right on MIUI 11, because now it's a dogfight, guys, and it's a very exciting time and a win for consumers to see how this will all turn out. I, for one, can't wait until 2020 when we see this Realme X2 Pro and all of its kind of future Realme releases going toe-to-toe with Xiaomi, with Redmi, and their releases. It's going to be a fun time. Anyway, hit me up with any questions or comments. And what do you think of this Realme X2 Pro? Would you pick this up over the Mi 9T Pro or the K20 Pro? Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Reggie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for future updates. So we are knocking on the door, guys, so close to 100,000 subscribers. We are now in the hundreds. So any day now, it's coming up. I have a live stream that I want to do with you guys as we get very close to that mark. And I'm very excited. Once again, to all my OG fans, all you guys who have stood by me from day one, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. All this effort would not be the same without all your views and all your comments and support. So thanks so much once again. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.